So, how does reflective parenting help improve academic performance in
Okay.
children?
Okay. It's a really good question. And I have to say, I use that a lot to motivate parents to, well, to buy my book or to come to my lectures or to be in a reflective parenting group, because that is what parents care about a lot, academic performance. And it's what I said before, earlier on, that the skills that parents are teaching their children in the relationship, wait your turn, be patient, the world doesn't revolve around you, all those things are helping children to develop this self-control. Um, and when kids are learning that type of self-control, then when they're faced with a learning situation like in a classroom, how are they going to deal with it when they have a question and they want the teacher to pay attention to them and the teacher doesn't? They have to learn how to deal with that, the disappointment or whatever, feeling insulted the teacher didn't listen to them. They have to deal with that. And all of those other lessons that you've been teaching your child at home within the relationship are going to be the same skills they're going to bring to that learning experience. So they'll be better able to not be distracted when the kid behind them starts whispering, you know. Um, they'll be better, so it helps them be uh, more ready to learn. The other way it helps them is a lot of learning has to do with being willing to be creative, willing to explore, even willing to make mistakes, try new things out. And all of those things parents are teaching their child within the relationship. You know, rather than scolding a child for, uh, not buttoning their shirt the way the parent taught them, but the child wants to do it on their own way. This is a fabulous lesson for academics, right? Well, yes, your teacher might say this is the actual way, absolute way you have to, do this math problem, but maybe you've come up with a different solution. Anyhow, all of these parenting skills that parents are working on with their kids in the relationship, this is what is being applied within the academic setting.
It seems like that reflective parent becomes internalized, and so the child becomes more self reflective in these critical situations in the academic environment, which can be really imperative for their performance.
Well,
And then
I couldn't have said it any better. Yes, that's exactly it. The child internalizes that reflective capacity, applies it to themselves, and helps themselves in the moment. Yes, yes. Without the parent,
Wow.
without the parent. That's what. Right. We're not. We're not zippered into our kids' pockets. They have to be able to do these things on their own, and that's how they do it.
That's a true achievement.
It is a true achievement. Sometimes they might think, "How would mommy do it?" But a lot of times they're just doing it because they've just internalized it. Yes, and that's how it works. Yeah.
If reflective parenting strengthens academic performance in children, should teachers also learn about the reflective capacity?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, so at Center for Reflective Communities, we have programs um, for parents. We also have reflective teacher programs.
Oh.
Yes. Because teachers need to learn how to be reflective with the children in their care, with the parents of the children, and with the other teachers in their schools. And so we do the same kind of, it's almost a similar kind of class, but instead of the teachers talking about their children, although sometimes they can do that, is they talk about their students in this reflective way, how to deal with the child who's having a hard time separating from their parent, how to deal with the child who's, um, making a big, talking too much in class, those kinds of things. And so yes, we do help because it's really good for children to get this reflective kind of thinking from as many sources as possible.
I see.
Yeah. And actually, it's interesting because sometimes teachers can be more reflective about a child or more accurately reflective about a child than a parent can be because the parent's so involved. Is what you see. You hear teachers talk about this all the time. Oh my God, the kid instead of getting an A plus, they got a B, and the parent is panicked.
Hmm.
And the teacher is more relaxed about it. Okay, well, this is an opportunity for the child to learn that they, need to study harder. And that's a really helpful thing. But when the parent is so invested in it, their reflection is getting them too over anxious about it. And the teacher can step back, and that can also often be a real source of help to a parent if they're open to it.
They can create their own community of reflectiveness
Yes,
within
yes,
the classroom.
yes.
Perhaps.
Oh, and it's really good when teachers are that way. They're better at motivating the parents to learn how to be that way. Because parents often go to teachers to ask them, how to deal with things. Yeah.
So, is there anything else you would like to share with us today?
Well, there is actually. Yes, thank you. I don't mean to be grandiose about this, but my hope is to create a more reflective world.
Oh.
Okay. So I want parents to have access, you've used that word a lot, access to all kinds of ways of learning about how to be reflective. And we're going to make this interview available in a variety of ways. It's going to be on the website at the new Center for Psychoanalysis. It's going to be on the website of the Center for Reflective Communities. It's going to be on YouTube, and parents can access it that way. They can buy my book, Reflective Parent, How to Do Less and Relate More with Your Kids. It's available on Amazon. And if parents are interested in bringing a reflective parenting group to their school, they can go to the website for Center for Reflective Communities and contact us to ask for that, because there are schools where we're doing that. And finally, if someone is a mental health clinician or early childhood specialist and would actually like to learn how to be more reflective with the parents that they're working with, or even how to learn how to run a reflective parenting group, again, that information is available on the website at Center for Reflective Communities, and the website is reflectivecommunities.org. And those are all the different avenues for people to become more reflective. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this wonderful interview.
Oh, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about it. I really appreciate it. Yes, thanks.